We welcome you to this broadcast of boys varsity basketball on NKTelco Sports. We're at the barn where the Houston Wildcats will take on the New Knoxville Rangers. Tonight's game is brought to you by the following sponsors: Keyhole Pizza, First National Bank, Precision Strip, Emerson Climate Technologies, Carriage Works, Grand Lake Health, Kogi Plumbing and Heating, Lincoln Electric Automation, Minster Bank, Pratt Industries, Wagner's IGA, Wilson Health, Winners Meats, New Knoxville Supply, and NKTelco. I'm Dave Helmstetter. With me tonight, Jeff Enchin from the barn in New Knoxville. We're just moments away from tonight's tip-off. New Knoxville comes into the game looking for win number 1, facing the Houston Wildcats. Houston under a new head coach and Caleb Fletterjohn, and Coach Fletterjohn does have some New Knoxville ties.
His dad, Greg, is a New Knoxville graduate years ago, and has some family members that have traveled here tonight, hometown with Grandma Beverly and also Uncle Wayne in attendance here, along with his own family. But yeah, has a little bit of connections, if you will, with that. But yeah, spent some time coaching away from the area and now has a job at Houston and can kind of, if you will, live and coach back where he grew up, closer to home.
And for Houston, looking for their second win of the season. They defeated Fairlawn earlier in the campaign for a Shelby County Athletic League victory. New Knoxville looking for win number 1.
Yeah,
opportunity here.
They have an opportunity. The last 2 games, they played Fort Loramie, led at halftime, then had a rough second half. Last night, they played a very good St. John's team, trailed at halftime, but actually outscored St. John's in the second half and played much better, especially a strong fourth quarter. So it's kind of like if they can put 2 and 2 together, take those 2 quarters against Fort Loramie, those 2 against Delphos, and put it together tonight, they're going to have a nice result, I think. But it's been a struggle to find that consistency, 32 minutes of action.
And Delphos St. John's has one of the premier players in the Midwest Athletic Conference, a young man, but he's going to be a standout.
Cameron Elwer had a big night against the Rangers, 29 points. He's a coach's son, Aaron's son, and very talented, and he's got a bright future for him, no doubt.
And introduction of our officials here for tonight's game: Matt Heminger, Mark Heminger, and Brian Schoonover.
I'm Mallory. My grandpa's been making the world's worst pizza for 30 years. That doesn't look like the world's worst pizza. Grandpa, I know why they call you Chunky Bob. It's because you use chunky ingredients on your pizza.
Of course, it's not because I'm fat.
Grandpa, this is the world's best pizza. Keyhole Pizza, come check Grandpa out.
Dine in or carry out.
Together, we are family, working safely for our loved ones.
We are problem solvers who challenge the status quo and drive improvement.
We care about our customer relationships.
We stay true to our values, caring and respecting one another.
We embrace change as we journey through our career.
We are Precision Strip, the world's leading processor of rolled steel and aluminum.
Precision Strip, doing the exceptional.
At Wilson Health, we're extending care beyond the walls of the hospital, with resources designed to keep you in charge of your health.
Our independence and connection to the community are unique in a world where big healthcare strives to act like corporations.
Our tools may be the same, but we are different.
We're neighbors, friends, and family who truly care about the people who live here.
We call it caring without limits, and it's just the beginning of a whole new Wilson Health.
And introduction of our starting lineups coming up, all brought to you by Emerson Climate Technologies. Visiting team tonight, the Houston Wildcats. As the officials are announced by the public address system here. And for the Wildcats tonight, number 11, Skylar Bowman, comes into tonight's game averaging 11.7 points per game, sophomore. Number 21, Rusty Vondenheuvel, a junior, averaging about 3.7 points per game. And number 24 at 6'5", another sophomore, Jeff List, 6.3 rebounds. And a senior, number 20, Parker Herrick. Number 22, a senior, Luke Beaver, averaging 7.7 points per game. So it's Bowman, Herrick, Vondenheuvel, Beaver, and List for the Houston Wildcats. Now for the home team, the New Knoxville Rangers. Number 5'9" junior, Andrew Leffel. Jay Schrader, 5'11" sophomore, number 10. And number 33, a junior at 6'2", Tyler Lammers. And number 4, Jay Waterman, another junior in the lineup for the Rangers. 5'11", number 11, Troy Dwenger. So it's Leffel, Waterman, Schroeder, Dwenger, and Lammers for the Rangers. Now let's move on to our Keys to the Game, brought to you by the folks at Keyhole Pizza.
For Houston, they need to, Coach Flaherty mentioned his players have to win their individual defensive assignments. Don't give up on your man. You've got to know what your job is, your assignment, and execute that. Speaking of execution on offense, move the ball, pass, cut, take care of it, and you got to be able to finish when you have those opportunities at the rim. So he's hoping his team can do that. They had a rough night last night against Russia, but hopefully these threes can do better for them tonight against the Rangers. And for New Knoxville, I talked to Coach Munger before the game, the Fort Loramie half, the Delphus half. Take those two halves, put them together, need a complete 32-minute performance that they've put together in two separate games. They need to hit shots. Flat down when the Rangers shoot the ball well, they're competitive. They need to value the basketball, limit the turnovers, and don't give live ball turnovers that can result in opportunities for the Wildcats.
And our Keys to the Game tonight brought to you by Keyhole Pizza. Rangers missed the first shot, had the possession. Houston with the basketball. From the corner is Bowman, and Skylar Bowman will connect on a three with 7:32 on that First National Bank Think First scoreboard.
Well, the Rangers got a good first look with the gentleman of the basketball now. Dwenger had a big fourth quarter against St. John's last night. Couldn't come up with the points. Boy, and then the Bowman, good catch and release for his dribble, but good follow-up by Dwenger.
Dwenger ties it up.
Dwenger had 14 points last night, all in the fourth quarter. Really did what he could to do to bring the Ranger offense alive late in the game.
Bowman shot rims out. Rebound comes down to Beaver. He'll get it back in the corner from Bowman. Beaver pull-up jumper, no good. Scrap inside. Herrick's got the rebound. List has it, but now it's going to come down to Jay Waterman. He'll brings it up court for New Knoxville.
Nice move.
Beautiful move, Jay Schrader for the bucket.
Had an opening on the left side. No one rotated over. You talk about those defensive assignments Coach Flaherty talked about. Did not have any help, and Schrader takes advantage of it. His first 2 points.
Schrader's bucket puts the Rangers up by 2. Here comes the counter by Vondenheuvel. Shot no good, and Waterman will have the rebound. He'll go to the right side. Leffel is in the corner. Left-handed shot by Waterman, no good. Lammers grabs the rebound. Inside it goes to Dwenger, back out, and with the shot, Jay Schrader.
Well, good offensive rebound by Lammers. It keeps the possession alive, and Schrader, after hitting a layup for 2, hits a corner 3 for his 5th point of the game.
Houston with the shoots the 3, turnaround jumper. List, and the big sophomore puts it up and in.
Each team now has capitalized on second chance points. The Rangers get a 3 out of it, and the Wildcats get a 2.
3-point New Knoxville lead early going. 5:28 to go. Leffel inside, puts it up and in.
Nice move by Leffel. He had to kind of alter a little bit. He avoided a collision and kissed it off the glass, his first 2 of the game.
Bowman, he'll get it over to Vandenheuvel. All the way back over to Beaver. Beaver wants to go inside, cut off there, gets it to the corner, and Bowman. Skylar Bowman.
2 for 4 now. Bowman is from 3-point land. He has 6 points. Dave mentioned just under 12 points a game is his average.
Rangers, up court they come. Dwenger watches Leffel run the cut. List with the steal.
Nice anticipation.
He's going to muscle it in against Waterman.
Waterman, yep. We had a great angle. Waterman was good until the arm swatted down at the basketball, and it makes it a non-vertical defensive position and tough break for Waterman. It looked like he had the pressure on him, but when he folded his arms, out of north and south and went more east and west, that's when he picks up his first foul.
So Jeff List will step to the line. The big sophomore knocks it home.
Well, he gets credit. He not only gets that point, obviously, but he had nice read on the long cross-court pass. Very dangerous when those passes are made. List read it, got it, and that was basically a track meet to the other end of the gym. He had the advantage and gets fouled.
He can tie it up with this free throw, and he does.
He now has 4 points.
Lucas Moeller will come into the lineup for Houston. 6'1" sophomore.
And did you get number 23 also for them? Brian Scott?
Scott, a senior, into the lineup. So 2 subs here at the 4:38 mark of the first quarter. Waterman
was held as he tried to make a move to the basket.
Foul's going to go against Luke Beaver, number 22.
Houston's first foul.
Preston Richilling will come in for New Knoxville, number 5.
He had a nice night last night coming off the bench. I think he ended up with scoring 7 or 9 points, but Rangers need offense.
Leffel to the hoop. Rebound. Dwenger battle for it now. It's going to go out of bounds. It's going to be Houston basketball.
Couple looks there by the New Knoxville Rangers. They don't capitalize on those opportunities, and Houston a chance to regain the lead.
Brian Scott will inbound it. I think we saw Brian Scott in the junior varsity contest.
No, did not.
Did not?
That was
23?
Nope, Harness.
Vandenheuvel out front. Shot no good. Rebound. Comes down to Waterman. In the corner it goes. Richilling and now Dwenger. Dwenger working the baseline.
Wildcats defense collapses on Dwenger, made it for a difficult pass, and it's deflected out of bounds. It'll stay with New Knoxville.
Dustin Strunk into the lineup.
He did play some JV. I think he has a couple quarters left.
Waterman trying to inbound it. We're tied at 10 on the First National Bank Think First scoreboard.
Just under 4 minutes to play.
Richilling loses the ball, and Scott will come up with it.
And a foul on Richling. How many times, Dave, where a player, let's say, has a turnover, commits the next foul, you miss an easy shot inside, and you try to battle for the rebound, and you can't kind of stop your momentum, and you end up picking up a foul. And Richling was the first of that example. Turnover and then the foul.
Bowman shot from outside, no good. Waterman with the rebound.
Foul on the Wildcats. Number 30, Strunk. His first, team's second.
Strunk, a sophomore in the lineup. Deadlock at 10. Clock counting down. 3.5 minutes to go here. Opening quarter of basketball from the barn. Dwenger takes it inside, gets it back out. Rangers work the arc. And extra step there by Leffel.
Third New Knoxville turnover. Pretty good ball movement. They drove, and that collapsed the defense, and Knoxville didn't pull the trigger on the outside shots, and ultimately Leffel thought about the basket and kind of stepped before the release of the basketball, and Dwanger's going to pick up a foul.
At midcourt, and
his first team's third.
Inbounding the basketball will be Scott again, this time in front of the Houston bench. Scott gets it into Bowman. Bowman will work on
11
Dwanger.
versus 11. So in a soccer match there, as he was matched up with Dwanger, who both wears number 11.
Bowman into the lane. Here comes the shot. No good. Battle for the rebound. It's going to come down to Andrew Leffel at 5'9". He'll bring it up court. Top of the arc. Looks left. Goes right. Comes back the other way. Gets it over to Rich Hilding. Rich Hilding working the lane. Shot from the corner. Nothing but net. And that's Troy Dwanger.
His second three-pointer of the game. 2 for 2 from that distance. And his offensive confidence, again, bleeding over from last night. 14 points in the fourth quarter. He has 6 here in the first.
Strunk will have it. Tries to make the move inside. Tied
Waterman,
up.
Yep, going to get the foul. That'll be his second. Tough break there as Waterman just too much hand contact. And that'll be his second foul. And Rangers' fourth.
Substitutes. Tyler Lammers back into the lineup for
Dwanger.
Knoxville.
See once how soon Waterman comes out with 2 fouls already.
Londenheuvel back over to Bowman. Shot no good. List is on the back. As Preston Richilling had position, and List will pick up the foul.
His first team's third. And on cue, Waterman will sit down with 2 minutes, 18 seconds to play in the first quarter.
13-10 is our score. New Knoxville with a 3-point lead, looking to increase it. Got a whistle and a stop in play. As they're going to discuss it on our First National Bank Think First scoreboard. It's 13-10. New Knoxville with the lead. 2:18 to go. Reagan Steiner will come into the game. Not sure why we stopped play there.
I don't think the clock was running, so they'll reset it, but then allow the substitution to come in.
Dwanger gets it back to Schrader. Shot no good. And it's going to go out of bounds. Number 14, Lucas Moeller, will come back into the game. One thing about Houston, they're using everybody. The 2-minute mark of the first quarter. Pass comes into Rich Hilding. Rich Hilding to the corner and Dwanger. Dwanger into the lane. Tipped away by List again. The big guy's down court. He's going to slide with Andrew Leffel for a few feet.
That was interesting. Boy, List, maybe it's the hair, but he looks very intimidating as he's now come up with a couple steals that way. That's a New Knoxville turnover, their fourth. That time he doesn't get the scoop and the score, but twice now he's intercepted cross-court passes.
He's going to get it.
Got fouled is what he did.
Front of the hoop. No good. Rebound, and it's going to go to the floor. Got a jump ball, and possession arrow will favor New Knoxville. Minute 40 to go. As Andrew Leffel will bring it up court. Looking at Luke Beaver. Leffel goes to the left side. Now he comes back over. Out front it is to Dwanger. Rich Hilding, top of the key. Schrader. Dwanger. Boy, I'll tell you, Troy Dwanger shooting the ball, Jeff.
3 for 3 from three-point range for Dwanger. 9 points in the game.
Into the lane.
I keep bringing back last night's performance. He had 14 in the fourth quarter, so add 9 to this quarter. He's at 23. already in 2 quarters of action. I mean, if you look at it that way, so really finding his rhythm and confidence.
Steiner back over to Herrick. Herrick. Here comes Steiner on the baseline. Short jumper's good, and the sophomore connects.
Well, he had to make a tough shot, Dave. Lammers went up to defend, so 5'6" sophomore had to shoot it over the outstretched arms of 6'2" junior Tyler Lammers, and no bankboard to use. He was still able to score the basketball.
On the baseline is Andrew Leffel, a whistle and a stop and play. Let's see who the guilty party is. Looks like
22?
Number 23, Brian Scott.
22.
Luke
Beaver, his second foul. Beaver comes in averaging just under 8 points a game, so he will sit down. And that's the 4th team foul against Houston.
Skylar Bowman comes back into the lineup. Tried to slip the pass inside to Leffel. Almost a steal, knocked out of bounds, and the Rangers will do it over again.
Herrick did a nice job for the Wildcats knocking that down, or else Leffel has an opportunity to get it and score.
Schrader back out front to Rich Hilling. Rich Hilling loses control, picks
good
it
hustle.
up, tipped away. It's still in play, but somehow Rich Hilling will come back up with it. Across the timeline. Boy, the ball all over
Those
the place.
guys are younger than me, that's for sure. They had some quickness there, and the end result is it stays with New Knoxville.
Rich Hilling puts it up a little bit short. List with a rebound. Parker Herrick.
Time, 10 seconds maybe.
Steiner to the baseline. Clock counting down. Got 7 seconds remaining, and Houston will inbound it. Bowman will inbound it. Tries to get it into List. Outside shot, Herrick. Ooh, rims in and out. Rich Hilling with a rebound at the buzzer. That's going to be the end of our first quarter play. The home team in front. New Knoxville 16, Houston 12. You're watching high school basketball on NKTelco Sports.
CarriageWorks has expanded and now can hold up to 25 cars in our service bay. CarriageWorks thrives on customer satisfaction. We accomplish that by providing top-of-the-line technology. CarriageWorks now uses a laser beam system to measure down to the millimeter of factory specs to better service you and get you back on the road. CarriageWorks has a brand new top-of-the-line paint booth that uses waterborne paint. There's no job too big or too small for CarriageWorks. We're certified collision specialists. Come in and see us today.
Kemmler Orthopedic Center is focused on a personalized, caring approach to treat all aspects of orthopedics, including total joint replacement, shoulder reconstruction, stem cell injections, and more. Dr. James Kemmler and Jed Cooney, certified PA, are dedicated to providing the best orthopedic care in the Grand Lake region. Kemmler Orthopedic Center has offices located in Salina and Van Wert, along with extended evening hours. To schedule an appointment, call our office at 419-586-5760.
Rangers with a 4-point lead, and look at numbers, and I'm not sure what the shooting stats will be, but Troy Dwenger, really a big difference in that quarter, continuing his hot shooting from
no doubt.
The previous start.
He went 3 for 3 from three-point range. He missed a couple two-pointers, so in the quarter, Dwenger 3 of 5. All those makes were three-pointers. Speaking of three-pointers, New Knoxville 4 for 4 from three-point range. They shot 6 of 12 from the field to the Rangers. Very good percentage, especially when 4 of them are three-pointers. Houston was 4 of 14 from the field. They were 2 of 8 to make it now 2 of 9 from three-point range.
Leffel grabs that rebound, and here comes Dwenger.
No turnovers in the first quarter for the Wildcats, unofficially. The Rangers committed 4.
And a whistle to stop and play.
Foul on 21, Rusty Vondenheuvel, his first, team's 5th.
Good part about those shots that New Knoxville had from the outside is they were open shots, good shots, weren't rushed, weren't forced, they just took them.
Yeah, that makes a big difference when you're in rhythm. That one's a little bit more contested. Good, it looked good, but doesn't go in. Schrader, big basket on the backside.
Up and in by Jay Schrader. Nice offensive rebound of the missed shot by Dwenger, and it's 18-12.
5 points for the Rangers here in second chance looks early in the ball game. Nice move. Oh, good hands.
Boy, Leffel with a
swatted
deflection.
First turnover of the game for the Wildcats.
And Dwenger will bring it up.
Clean swipe for Leffel.
Rangers looking to increase their lead. Leffel to the baseline, stopped, gets it back out to Rich Hilling. Rich Hilling from behind the arc. It's too long, and it's going to go out of bounds off of Bowman, I believe. And
when Rich Hilling caught the ball, it looked like both his toes were touching the line. And I think he literally just slid him back 2 or 3 inches, and maybe it wasn't. It just looked different. I thought he slid both feet, but in this day and age, I have trouble figuring out how you can shuffle your feet and such. Leffel goes out of bounds. First Ranger turnover in the quarter. That's now 5 in the ball game for New Knoxville. Just 1, like I said, for Houston. That was in the last possession.
18-12 as Strunk will bring it up. Houston down by 6. Scott back over to Strunk. There's Bowman. He'll come back to the corner, and Vondenhevel gets it inside to Scott. Tipped away. Rich Hilling on the break.
Well, that was Schrader.
Jay Schrader wanted to take it up.
And I believe, was it 21 hustling down? Vondenhevel, was he the one that stripped it away?
I believe so.
Well, Schrader's probably scoring 2 points, so good hustle play. I think it was by Vondenhevel. I looked down and I didn't see which red shirt it was. Nonetheless, Houston's Wildcats, a good job getting back to avoid the easy opportunity.
Rangers moving the ball. Rich Hilling, 15-footer, shot no good. List with a rebound. Herrick still with the ball. Back out front it goes to Scott. Herrick is going to go over to Vondenhevel. He'll go to the baseline, try to get into List. Steal there by
Dwenger.
After
not committing any turnovers in the first 8 minutes, 3 already here in the first 2.5 minutes for the Wildcats.
Schrader back out front, Lammers. Rich Hilling has it in the wing. There's the open 3. Dwenger shot no good. Rebound down to Vondenhevel.
Dwenger now has missed his last 2 3-point attempts after making his first 3.
Inside, out, Vondenhevel. Behind the arc. Guarded by Dwenger. Inside. Shot by Scott. Back to Vondenhevel to bring it around the other way. As Steiner has it. Vondenhevel's open. Good look, and he'll connect. Rusty Vondenhevel.
His first made 3-point shot. He's 1 for 3 in the ball game, just right around his season average of just over 3.5 points a game for the 6'3" junior.
Schrader. Vondenhevel will tip it away as he tried to get it inside to Tyler Lammers. As Bowman and Moeller will come back into the Houston lineup. Inbounds to Dwenger. Schrader on the baseline. Nice move up and in. Jay Schrader with the bucket.
It didn't look like maybe he had much, and all of a sudden, he got around him and under control. Jumped around the Houston defender, scores the ball. He has not missed a shot yet tonight for the Rangers.
Scott inside. Ranger defense collapses. Here comes
so offensive
Parker Herrick, and he's going to be guilty of the charge. Player control foul, and with 4:14 to go, New Knoxville has the basketball.
He might have run over Schrader, if I'm not mistaken. The Ranger took the charge, and Schrader has missed 1 shot. He's 4 for 5 from the field, which includes a 3-pointer. So he now has 9 points in the game, at 5 in the first quarter and 4 here so far in the second quarter.
Dwenger going inside.
Oh, nice pass, but they're going to say, I think Richling pushed off. Nice pass, but we're going to call Richling maybe for a push-off. His second foul.
Rich Hilling with the push. It'll be his second. Moeller. Back over to Herrick. Gets it inside. Liss puts it up and in. Jeff Liss, big, strong center for Houston. Got a 30-second timeout for New Knoxville. Our score, New Knoxville 20. Houston 17, 3:48 to go here in the half. And I'd like to remind you that tonight's game is brought to you by Keyhole Pizza, First National Bank, Precision Strip, Emerson Climate Technologies, Carriage Works, Grand Lake Health, Kogi Plumbing and Heating, Lincoln Electric Automation, Minster Bank, Pratt Industries, Wagner's IGA, Wilson Health, Winners Meats, New Knoxville Supply, and NKTelco. And tonight's game will be replayed on NKTelco Channel 3 or in HD on Channel 503, Wednesday, December 21st at 7 p.m., and Monday, December 26th at 5 p.m. You can also watch more games on demand through YouTube, Facebook, and at nktelco.com/sports. So Carson Munger takes the timeout for the Rangers. 3-point lead here, first half action. Dwenger over to Leffel. Schrader with the basketball. Dwenger comes to the corner, and there's going to be a reach out front.
Foul on number 14, Lucas Moeller. Too much contact as he was trying to, like you said, knock the ball away from Schrader. It'll be a one-on-one opportunity for Jay Schrader, the 5'11 sophomore, currently with 9 points.
Schrader looking to go into double figures with a made free throw here. Nice soft touch, and New Knoxville goes up by 4. Second free throw also good. Rangers up by 5.
11 points now for the sophomore Schrader.
Skylar Bowman will handle the basketball. Inside he comes. Running right-handed shot, no good. Gets his own rebound, no good. List will tip it, but the rebound will come down to Troy Dwenger.
Couple nice looks for the sophomore Bowman, but he couldn't get either one to drop.
Leffel goes straight inside, tipped out of bounds there by List, right in front of the New Knoxville student section.
List with a nice job defensively, avoiding a foul, swatting it away, but still stays with the Rangers.
Vondenhavel will come back into the lineup. Try to get it inside to Richilling, but it's taken away by Vondenhavel. Here comes Houston. Back on the attack, Bowman. Short jumper, no good. Schrader with a rebound, up court. There's the reach, loose ball, out of bounds. And it's going to be Houston basketball. Kind of a wild scramble there. I thought maybe a foul might be called.
And for New Knoxville, number 12, Noah Holland, a 5'7 sophomore. Remember, Jay Waterman picked up his second foul back in the first quarter, and he's not played the balance of that quarter in the first 5.5 minutes of this quarter with 2 fouls.
2.5 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Steiner has it, pushes it in the corner to Vondenhavel. Herrick puts it up, no good. List with a rebound. Shot doesn't go, and Lammers had position, and I think he'll draw the foul.
But another look there for the Wildcats. List had a shot after the first miss by Herrick, I believe it was, and both attempts come up empty. It's a couple times now. Multiple looks for the Wildcats have come up empty, so they've had some looks, if you will, on second chance, not really taking a lot of advantage, and Tyler Lammers, 6'2 junior, a one-on-one here.
Lammers at the line. Rims in and out. Rebound to Brian Scott. Parker Herrick will bring it up court. 5'9 senior for the Wildcats. Leffel is going to tip it away, and New Knoxville has the basketball. Schrader up court with it. Holland to his right. He'll get the basketball in the corner. Schrader. Schrader wants to work the baseline. Cut off there. He'll get it back out to Lammers. Dwenger to top of the key, and it's clock at 1:45 to go. First half here on the First National Bank Think First scoreboard. Rangers running their offense. Inside Leffel. Back out Dwenger. Double teamed, in trouble. And I think they're going to call the foul, a reach on one of those two Houston players. Looks like number 30 maybe.
Dustin Strunk will pick up his second foul. They had a good double team, but when your arms go out of verticality and they start going horizontal and then the player steps through, I think it was a good call from what I saw. There was a lot of contact. Unfortunately, the offensive player usually gets those calls, for him. And in this case, Dwenger gets a chance for free throws, 1-on-1.
A little bit too hard. And a rebound is going to go out of bounds off of Houston, and Rangers are going to catch a break on that possession.
Yep, they still have another look here. Is now Jay Waterman with 1:24. We'll get to see his first action since going out of the first quarter with 2 fouls, replacing Noah Holland.
Schrader will get it into Dwenger. He looks over to head coach Carson Munger. Schrader back out to Leffel. Vondenhebel on him. He's going into the lane.
A nice step through, but
got a little bit too far underneath the hoop.
Shot caught the bottom of the rim, so that nullifies that nice little hop step, if you will, or hop. Under a minute to play until halftime.
In the corner it goes to Skylar Bowman. And a whistle, and foul's going to be on.
He stepped out of bounds, I guess.
Stepped out of bounds, yeah.
So 6 turnovers now for the Wildcats. Again, 0 turnovers in the first quarter, 6 here in the second quarter. 50 seconds to go for the Rangers, and a kind of a slow-paced, non-flowing, maybe is the word, non-flowing, no rhythm right now. Here in the second is...
And a few fouls, too.
Herrick picks up his second foul, team foul number 10. 2 free throws coming up for Jay Waterman. Again, you haven't heard his name much because he's not played much with the foul trouble, and he'll go to the line for 2 shots once he gets a shoe fixed.
Noah Holland will come back into the new Knoxville alignment. He stands at the scorer's table.
He'll have to wait, but I wonder if he's going to come in. Well, we'll see once. I mean, Waterman just came in. We'll find out after this free throw if he's going to replace a non-shooting Ranger or if it'll be Waterman. We'll see once here.
Lists.
They're going to take Waterman out if he makes his...
So Waterman's going to come out here with 40.5 seconds. Nice soft touch by the lefty. Knocks them both home, and he'll come out as they protect him a little bit against that third foul with 40 seconds.
Yeah, you're up 7. Probably not a bad move. Biggest lead of the game, I think, is 7, if I'm not mistaken. Am I okay? We'll go with that.
7's the largest lead, I do believe. Yep. Bowman.
30 seconds to play until half.
Back over Steiner. And Holland kicked the ball.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah. It probably looked like a kick from that angle. A tough break.
I think the new Knoxville bench would have liked to have that one, just because the momentum is on the Rangers side here as we count down the final seconds here in the second quarter. Rangers up by 7. Vondenhebel into the lane.
Nice
dumps
pass.
It off to List, up and in. And the sophomore.
10 seconds left.
Cuts it to 5 points. Schrader back over to Dwenger. Shot a little bit short. Lammers with the tip. No good. That's the way we're going to stand at a 5-point New Knoxville lead here at halftime. New Knoxville 24, Houston 19. You're watching high school basketball on NKTelco Sports.
We are here and here and here. Minster Bank is everywhere, providing every banking service that you need to keep your financial life in order. Whether you are on the go or stopping by one of our branches, Minster Bank is here for you. We proudly support the communities where you live. Minster Bank, helping people achieve financial success.
Unpack your potential with a career at Pratt Industries. Working at Pratt Industries is more than a job. It's a sustainable career.
Pratt Industries to me is a job. It's my career. It's the way I put food on my table, but I love what I do.
We offer competitive pay, excellent benefits, and opportunities for career advancement. To apply, visit careers.prattindustries.com.
Are you looking for a rewarding career? Lincoln Electric Automation in Coldwater and Fort Loramie supplies top-of-the-line automation systems to manufacturers. Lincoln Electric Automation routinely develops its team through hiring and by offering advanced technical training. We understand that every employee matters, and every role contributes to the success of our business. We offer advancement opportunities, competitive wages, and benefit packages. Visit LincolnElectric.com and get on track to a better career and a better future.
New Knoxville Supply Company, the supply source for residential, commercial, and industrial jobs. We specialize in plumbing products from many name brands, electrical products from replacing a light switch to rewiring an entire house, heating, air conditioning, and geothermal products, sheet metal ductwork, installations, and service. We are now housing more inventory, so all the hardware items you need to complete the job are available right away. New Knoxville Supply. Stop in, call, or check us out online at newknoxvillesupply.com.
Whether you do business from a corner store or a corner office, there is one asset your business cannot do without: the Internet. Everything from sales and marketing, training and shipping, PR, HR, and R&D, your business relies on a fast, reliable, and secure connection. And now, it's more important than ever to partner with an Internet provider you can trust. Get Flight Fiber for Business, backed by local tech support from NKTelco. Call today.
Hi, I'm Mallory. My grandpa's been making the world's worst pizza for 30 years. That doesn't look like the world's worst pizza. Grandpa, I know why they call you Chunky Bob. It's because you use chunky ingredients on your pizza.
Of course, it's not because I'm fat.
Grandpa, this is the world's best pizza. Keyhole Pizza, come check Grandpa out.
Dine in or carry out.
New Knoxville enjoying a halftime lead of 24-19 over Houston here on a Saturday night at the barn. And let's take a look at those first half numbers, Jeff Henshin.
For the Houston Wildcats, they made 4 of 13 two-point shots and 3 of 10 three-pointers. Overall, 7 of 23 for 30% from the field for the Wildcats. New Knoxville, 4 of 13, same numbers as Houston from two-point range. The Rangers did hit on 4 of 8 three-pointers. They were 4-4 in the first quarter, 0-4 in the second quarter, end up the half 4 of 8 overall shooting from the field. New Knoxville, 8 of 21, a pretty good 38%. Free throws, the Wildcats of Houston only attempted 2 shots. They made both of those. New Knoxville attempted 6 free throws, made 4 of them. Rebounding the basketball, the Wildcats pulled down 12. New Knoxville had 20 rebounds. And turnovers, pretty much even. Houston was 6. All those came in the second quarter, and 7 for the Rangers. They went 4 in the first, 3 in the second, and that's where we're at. Jeff List with 8 for the Wildcats. Rusty Vondenheuvel 3, Skylar Bowman 6, and Reagan Steiner 2. Their total of 19 for New Knoxville. 11 from Jay Schrader, 9 from Troy Dwenger, 2 apiece from Andrew Leffel and Jay Waterman. Their total of 24 as the Rangers work it into Lammers.
Lammers will score with 20 seconds in.
Boy, an assist from Leffel, and that was not, quote, open. I mean, that was a delicate pass. It wasn't like he had a lot of room to work. He caught it, and Lammers turned and scored his first bucket of the game.
And we're back to 7 points. That's the Rangers' largest lead of the night at 26-19. And now the Rangers just have to play with the lead, Jeff.
Well, they're not used to that. They led at the halftime against Fort Loramie and lost by 20. They were down last night at St. John's at halftime, big time, but outscored them, I believe it was 25-12 in the second half, something like that. So they played some good halves, and for the most part here, ouch. I thought Dwenger rolled right up on Vondenheuvel's leg, but Vondenheuvel, did you see that where Dwenger fell right on the backside of 21 going after the loose ball? Oh, my. Sorry, as I was watching it, Vonda Hoovel, number 21, running down the court. Apparently okay, obviously, the way it looked.
He got rolled on pretty good.
He did. And he's flexing it now. So I didn't know what happened after that. I assume it was a Ranger turnover, right?
I think they just exchanged turnovers.
So the Rangers trying to put together a couple, let's say 32 minutes of basketball quality and consistent positive plays and see once they can earn their first win. Tough shot for Lammers.
Doinger got it inside the Lammers. Shot a little bit too strong. Up court comes Luke Beaver. Vondenhavel. He'll handle it. Back out to Bowman, the three, and he'll connect. That's just how they started.
He made his first three-pointer of the game. Hit another one later in the first quarter, so that's his third out of 5 attempts. 5 attempts. So 3 for 5 for Bowman from the three-point range. He now has 9 points.
Leffel out front. Inside Lammers off the glass. It's short. Tyler a little frustrated with himself that time.
3 possessions, 3 shots for Lammers here in the half. He only had limited shots, no field goals taken in the first half.
What a good defensive play by Jay Waterman. He steals the basketball.
Touch and steal, right? He created it and gets it.
Brings it up court. Leffel on the baseline. He'll push it back out. Doinger will connect.
His 12th point of the game, Dave. Now, he scored 9 points in the first quarter. We talked about that overflowing from last night's good fourth quarter. Went scoreless in the second quarter, but now has his three-pointer here to give him a dozen in the ball game.
Lead back to 7 for New Knoxville. Vondenhavel. He'll take it inside. Nice shot off the glass and up and in.
5 points now for Vondenhavel.
Doinger across the timeline. Back over to Leffel. Waterman comes out. Leffel goes to the hoop and scores. Andrew Leffel. 5'9" junior. Nice move to the basket.
Under control. Knew he couldn't get a layup. Kind of had to stop and go up with that new shot. It's like a teardrop or a floater. Went over List to get it off the glass and score it for his 4th point.
Vondenhavel makes a nice move, and he'll draw the foul.
Well, that was pretty sweet. Remember, that's the gentleman I was talking about that Doinger rolled up on, so his knee doesn't seem to be bothering him like I thought it might be. Schrader picks up the first foul. 2 shots coming up for Vondenhavel.
Rusty Vondenhavel, a 6'3" junior.
5 points in the game.
Averages about 4 points a game, along with 4 rebounds a game.
Dustin Strunk comes in, Dave, and also Reagan Steiner. And you're a publications type of guy, right, in your years of broadcasting and writing stories. But every time I see Strunk, he played some JV as well. But when I see that last name of Strunk,
I think of Otis.
I think of Strunk and White. Isn't that some grammar book?
Yeah.
Every time I see that, I think of Strunk and White. And I think I saw one of the kids brought it home. I saw it in their high school memorabilia, history pile of stuff they had. The Strunk and White. That was around when I was in school.
I thought it was Funk and Wagnall. Sorry. Inside the lane, there's Leffel from behind the arc. He got it. Boy.
His 5th point of the quarter, his 7th of the game. Back-to-back scoring opportunities for Andrew Leffel, inside and outside.
9-point lead. There's the steal. Doinger. Beaver getting out there. Doinger will put it up. Yep. Does not quite get the roll, but he's going to go to the line and shoot 2.
There's a situation. Beaver trying to take the charge, his 3rd foul, but how many times you actually see a charge call? I mean, more times than not, isn't it usually a block? And my point is,
probably 9 out of 10 times.
My point is, like, if you're there, why not try to foul them earlier? If you try to take the charge or swipe at the ball, make the contact 2 steps earlier so that if you do commit the foul, it's not a shooting foul.
Well, the key to that is not to make it intentional.
True, but I mean, you can take the charge, flop down, see if you get the call, or it basically, go to the floor and swipe it as it is around his ankles a little bit. Doinger, 5 points in the quarter.
Tell you, Doinger's got the touch tonight.
Well, he had a soft or quiet second quarter, 0 for 3 from the field, but he was 3 of 5 from the field in the first quarter, 1 of 1 tonight in the third quarter, so he shot the ball well, he scored, and again, he's put together about now fourth quarter, first, second, third, 4 good quarters in a row here. You know, counting last night again, where he's been scoring the ball, and that's what the Rangers need. They had a couple of games earlier in the season where they struggled to get out of into the 20s offensively. So
Strunk into the lane, back over to List. Tries to get it back to Strunk, but it hits the backboard. Strunk has it. He traveled, but they didn't call that.
Kind of an awkward possession as List passed to Strunk, hit the bank board, and almost went out of bounds. They saved it, threw it in. He ended up with it, and then gets fouled by New Knoxville's number 11, Troy Dwenger, his second foul.
That's one of those possessions somebody could get hurt. Almost unintentionally.
Yes.
So Dustin Strunk, 6'2" sophomore at the line, averaging just under 5 points per game.
So back to Strunk. I said Strunk and White, which is a grammar book. What did you say?
I said Funk and Wagner's.
Okay.
Funk, the encyclopedia.
And
I'm probably all wrong because encyclopedias are definitely
I thought it was Britannica.
Historic.
Encyclopedia Britannica.
I mean, that's archaic. I'll get my iPad out and check on it.
So the Rangers were up by 11 if all this, as the Rangers have really shot the ball well here in the third quarter.
It looked like Houston's in a zone defense, changing things up on the Rangers. Waterman's going to handle it as they adjust. Into the lane. Back out Waterman. Shot hits the iron, doesn't get the roll, and List gets the rebound. Clock coming up on 3 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Bowman into the lane. Nice move up and in.
The Wildcats need some of that action. He now has
36-29. The First National Bank Think First scoreboard. Leffel back over to Schrader. Schrader looking inside.
Boy, soft pass, turnover.
There's the steal. Bowman up and in.
3 for 3 in the third quarter for Bowman, and much needed offense for the Wildcats. They've cut that, 11-point lead now down to 5, 36-31.
New Knoxville takes a much needed timeout with 2:29 to go on the clock or score. New Knoxville 36, Houston 31. You're watching high school basketball on NKTelco Sports.
Together, we are family, working safely for our loved ones.
We are problem solvers who challenge the status quo and drive improvement.
We care about our customer relationships.
We stay true to our values, caring and respecting one another.
We embrace change as we journey through our career.
We are Precision Strip, the world's leading processor of rolled steel and aluminum.
Precision Strip, doing the exceptional.
At Wilson Health, we're extending care beyond the walls of the hospital with resources designed to keep you in charge of your health.
Our independence and connection to the community are unique in a world where big healthcare strives to act like corporations.
Our tools may be the same, but we are different.
We're neighbors, friends, and family who truly care about the people who live here.
We call it caring without limits, and it's just the beginning of a whole new Wilson Health.
Timeout, New Knoxville. They try and regroup as Houston climbing right back into this one as Ranger lead now at 5. They had it up to 11 points and probably playing as good a basketball tonight as they have at any point.
Shouldn't it be New Knoxville basketball? Bowman scored the 2-point floater. So, yeah, look at the Wildcats. They're down by 11. They have shot 4 or 5 from the field here in a quarter, and they're 3 of 4 from the free throw line. New Knoxville has made 4 of 7 shooting for themselves, so it's been a very offensive jump start here in the third quarter. After the second quarter was kind of stagnant with each team scoring just 7 and 8 points respectively.
List with the block.
And the rebound.
And there's the steal by Leffel. Back out to Waterman, open for 3, a little bit short. Ritchilling with a rebound. Back over to Schrader. There's Waterman again. Shot is short, and the rebound comes down to Bowman. And we've got a travel in the backcourt.
Well, it's the 5th turnover. As well as their shooting on offense, those turnovers have really kind of taken away some opportunities for their rhythm to keep moving offensively. 5 turnovers for the Wildcats here in the third quarter. That gives them 11 in the game. New Knoxville 2 in the quarter. That gives them 9 in the game.
Dwenger with the basketball. Clock under 2 minutes to go here in the third quarter. 1:47 to be exact. Dwenger.
Kind of a big possession here, Dave, after Knoxville had built an 11-point lead.
Leffel double team back out to Richilling. Waterman has it, top of the key. Dwenger. Beaver on him. Lammers comes out.
Back to man-to-man defense, correct?
Yes.
They'd gone that zone for a little bit. Of course, New Knoxville's having trouble here. That's going to go off the Rangers' turnover. Good hands by the Houston Wildcats defense to get a deflection and deflects it off the Rangers. The New Knoxville's 3rd turnover. And a chance here for the Houston Wildcats to stay hot offensively. In particular, Skylar Bowman has scored
trying to
7.
get that double team on defense there. There's a turnover. Here comes Richilling. He'll pull it up at the free throw line, gets it over to Waterman. He'll take it to Dwenger in the corner. Dwenger goes inside to Lammers. Lammers will push it back out to Waterman and the Rangers with 54 seconds to go. Third quarter action will set it back up. Leffel to Dwenger. And that's going to be a block in the backcourt. That goes on Beaver.
That'll be his 4th. Tough break for Luke Beaver. Again, trying to draw that right idea. Sometimes you get it, but I think more times than not you don't. Beaver scoreless in the ball game. I believe you said he averages just over 7.5 points a game. He's scoreless tonight. He'll sit down the final seconds here of the third quarter with 4 fouls.
Rangers run their offense. Waterman with it. Back over to Richilling to the hoop. It's the edge of the backboard.
I think I thought it was blocked a little bit. I was going to say, boy, the Wildcats have had some blocks at the rim here against the Rangers. At least 3, maybe 4 of them tonight.
Inbounds pass comes into Lammers. Comes back to Waterman. Steiner on him. Waterman running right-handed or left-handed shot, no good. Back out front. Dwenger rims in and out. Rebound on the floor. Dwenger dies, but Houston's List will come up with it.
.16 seconds left, and again, New Knoxville's offense has been a little quiet. We have a bloody nose maybe here, it looks like, for number 3, Reagan Steiner.
A pretty good scramble for the basketball. It probably got an elbow. Taking care of that as play resumes. Final seconds, third quarter. Vondenhavel will take the 3, in and out. List with a rebound. It's still loose. Vondenhavel, he's going to put it up. Shot no good at the buzzer, and the Rangers will hang on, cling to that 5-point lead. Our score, New Knoxville 36, Houston 31. You're watching high school basketball on NKTelco Sports.
CarriageWorks has expanded and now can hold up to 25 cars in our service bay. CarriageWorks thrives on customer satisfaction. We accomplish that by providing top-of-the-line technology. CarriageWorks now uses a laser beam system to measure down to the millimeter of factory specs to better service you and get you back on the road. CarriageWorks has a brand new top-of-the-line paint booth that uses waterborne paint. There's no job too big or too small for CarriageWorks. We're certified collision specialists. Come in and see us today.
Kemmler Orthopedic Center is focused on a personalized, caring approach to treat all aspects of orthopedics, including total joint replacement, shoulder reconstruction, stem cell injections, and more. Dr. James Kemmler and Jed Cooney, certified PA, are dedicated to providing the best orthopedic care in the Grand Lake region. Kemmler Orthopedic Center has offices located in Salina and Van Wert, along with extended evening hours. To schedule an appointment, call our office at 419-586-5760.
Fourth quarter of basketball underway here at the barn. New Knoxville with a 5-point lead and the basketball. Clock counting down from 8 minutes.
Rangers 5 of 13 from the field in the third quarter. Houston only took 6 shots. They made 3 of them. And also Houston 3 of 4 from the free throw line. The Houston 6 turnovers in that third quarter really limited their amount of shots they were able to take. But when they did get them shot, they hit on 50% of them. 4 of 6 is what they were.
Waterman's going to lose it out of bounds, so it'll be Houston basketball. I think that's some kind of a matchup defense that Houston's playing. They're trying to get the double team every opportunity that they can, and that's helped them wipe out that double-digit New Knoxville lead. Herrick will inbound it. Scott has it back over to Bowman, trying to get it off the list, but it's going to be...
Bowman had a nice third quarter. After scoring 6 in the first, went scoreless in the second, came up in the fourth quarter, hitting 7 points, had a 3-pointer and a couple nice drives in the interior that resulted in points. This is him with the basketball right now, number 11.
Scott is going to lose it. Dwenger with a steal, and he'll get the foul.
Good speed and quickness there. Dwenger very athletic, able to knock it away, win the foot race, if you will, and come away with the steal and force a foul on Brian Scott.
So Dwenger will step to the line. Got 14 points on the night?
14 on the night, yes. 9 in the first quarter, 5 in the third.
Got 15, can make it more.
Schrader, number 10 for the Rangers, back in. I think he left the third quarter maybe with some soreness or maybe the back. I'm not for sure. I saw him walk off. He's back on the court now.
Clock coming up on 7 minutes to go. New Knoxville lead is at 7, 38-31. Scott will handle the basketball. Schrader defending against him inside the lane, and Strunk's shot will fall. Or Herrick, rather.
Yes, Herrick. His first points of the game, nice move, and no one able to get over quick enough to seal it, so they had to kind of let Herrick kind of go by and finish, and he got a nice hop in his first points of the ball game.
Parker Herrick with the basket for Houston. 5-point New Knoxville lead. 6 minutes and 27 seconds to go.
1-3-1 zone, and now they flip out of it, and it looked like a 1-3-1, and Herrick came up, so they kind of switched, it looked like, on the fly. Now they're forcing and do force a New Knoxville turnover, the 5th of the half, the 12th of the ball game for the Rangers.
And Vondenheuvel will be fouled. It's going to go against number 11. That's Troy Dwenger.
His third, team's third, each team with 3 team fouls.
As Luke Beaver, number 22, comes back in. Scott will go out. Herrick will inbound it to Vondenheuvel, but he misses the short shot. Rebound, Leffel.
Rangers dodge a bullet there. Nice execution out of bounds offense. Vondenheuvel just kind of short-armed it.
Schrader. Leffel will take it inside, pulls it up as Beaver steps in front of him. Waterman back out to Rich Chilling. Rich Chilling.
Got to go, yep. Had a 5 count working on him.
Gets it to Dwenger. Waterman. Rich Chilling goes inside. Waterman brings it out front. Schrader. Back over to Rich Chilling. 5 minutes, 25 seconds to go.
Man-to-man defense by the Wildcats. Oh, take it back. Maybe it is still a zone.
Looking for the double team. There's Leffel. Shot no good. Rebound, Bowman.
Good defense by the Wildcats. They limit the Rangers just to 1 shot and really mix things up. Well, I had trouble finding out what they were playing, but they were all over the place, playing good half-court defense.
List with a rebound, puts it up and in. And it's going to be a 30-second timeout by Coach Caleb Flutterjohn. 4:57 to go in this game. New Knoxville with a 3-point lead at 38-35. Opportunity for him to set up a defense.
It's been it seems like it's been very aggressive. We've had a tough time kind of figuring it out. It'll be interesting to see what they come out with. But New Knoxville, lead that was 11 midway, maybe through the third quarter. Did you think it maybe went up to 11 or 12? Has now been whittled down to 3
points. Yeah. The defense that Houston's playing, it's an aggressive man-to-man, and they want to do the trap, so maybe it's a matchup of some sort.
They're forcing the Rangers, if you're not ready to catch and shoot or don't have that rhythm and confidence, that hesitation and or lack of ability to get a shot off has really forced the Rangers here as of late to move the ball around, and Houston hasn't broken down. They've rotated well on defense and communicated, and no one from New Knoxville has been able to get an open, free look at the basket. And now a little bit of, three-quarter court pressure maybe by Coach Flutterjohn and his Wildcats.
Battling for every possession here.
They back up now. Maybe
I think we're going to go for some kind of trap here.
And it's man-to-man now.
Now that's straight-up man-to-man, yeah. Okay, Dwenger has the basketball. Herrick on him. Dwenger. And the pass to Leffel goes astray. Vondenhevel can make it closer and doesn't get the roll. Rebound comes down to Bowman, puts it up and in. And we are now, it's a one-point game, 38-37.
Wildcats have really capitalized on their offensive rebounds here in the fourth quarter. They've scored 4 points on 2 offensive rebounds and have forced the Rangers into 3 turnovers already here in the first almost 4 minutes.
Vondenhevel will be guilty of the foul.
His second, team's 5th.
Tyler Lammers is going to come back in the game for New Knoxville.
Team's 4th, so nobody in bonus yet. Rangers with 3 team fouls, Houston with 4. I have the Rangers with 3 timeouts left and Houston with 4 timeouts left.
They'll get it into Richilling, top of the key. That's going to be a foul on Steiner. Steiner back into the game. He's all patched up, so they took care of the nosebleed.
He probably can't breathe right now. They've got a wad of gauze or something up. It's shoved up there, and he's picked up his first foul.
Yep, foul number 1. Houston has 5 team fouls, so Rangers need a couple more and they can go to the line, but their lead now is only 1 point.
Yeah, you
Waterman.
Find that offensive rhythm and confidence.
Dwenger, there's a good look.
That is your hometown hop and bounce. 4 points here in a quarter, 18 in the ball game now for Dwenger.
3 minutes and 40 seconds to go. Beaver has the basketball on the baseline. He'll put the shot up, but the foul's going to be on Lammers.
He went right at the basket. Lammers came over to try to defend, and Beaver just continued right on, drew the contact against Lammers. His first foul, team foul number 4. Luke Beaver, scoreless on the night. First trip to the foul line.
Big free throws. That is going to rim in and out.
Bowman comes back in. He's had a nice second half. 6 in the first half.
He's a nice player.
And 9 in the second half for a total of 15.
2-point basketball game with 3:35 to go. Luke Bowman, Skylar Bowman, only a sophomore, leads Houston in scoring and does a nice job. Richilling will have it. Waterman is going to go to the corner. Richilling still handling the basketball. Schrader, he'll go inside. He'll feed Richilling for the easy bucket.
Assist Schrader as he drove in. They collapsed. Richilling in the right place for the simple bounce pass, like you said, and a good finish for Richilling. Now his first 2 points of the game.
Bowman inside, rolls it home. 42-40. Houston not going away as Bowman has been able to get inside. He's here later in the game.
Done damage. He hasn't missed a shot here in the second half. He's 5 of 5 from the field.
Waterman
called for the charge. Schrader penetrated, didn't shut it down in time, and taking the charge was Luke Beaver. Team foul number 5. 4th Ranger turnover of the quarter.
That's Schrader's second.
Good job by Luke Beaver there. And now there's a case where I talked earlier about picking up charges. There he was in fine shape, and one of the rare times Schrader didn't shut it down in time and gets whistled for the foul, an illegal screen.
That'll go against Houston. That's a big break. Good possession here with 2:34 to go.
Back-to-back team control or player control fouls.
Houston with an opportunity on that possession to either tie or take the lead with a 3.
Tough break though. List set the screen. His teammate didn't really run Waterman clearly off of him, so it forced him to kind of try to move over and try to get contact, and that's where he picked up the foul.
Dwenger. Schrader, shot no good, but I think he's going to go to the free throw line as Bowman fouled him.
It's kind of a little ironic. It wasn't the St. John's game, but I think it was a Fort Loramie game late in the game with the game kind of well in hand. A Ranger shot the ball right in that same general area and went down, and no call was made. Coach Munger very upset, that nothing was called, and obviously a whole set of different referees tonight, but tonight Schrader is fouled in the act of the three-point shot and hits the first of 3. He now has 12 points. He had 11 at halftime.
There's 2.
That's 13 in the game. I said he's only had 1 shot taken in the second half. That was in the third quarter. He missed it. But another big one coming up here to complete the 3 shot.
And he makes all 3 of them. Boy, that's a...
He's 5 of 5 from the line. And
2:17 to go. Yeah, boy, those are big free throws.
Yep. Anytime you can score, Dave, it's a good thing. And in games like this where it's a 1 or 2 possession game, the scoring is that much more important, that you score basically every possession, especially here late in the game.
Beaver gets it over to Moeller. It's a kick, and Houston will maintain the basketball. Substitutes. Lammers will come back in as Andrew Leffel will catch a breather. 2:04 to go in this one.
When they put Lammers in, he's going to try to control Jeff List. He's had an active night. He's scored 10 points, and he's created some offensive rebounds and for his team, so you need a bigger body to kind of help disturb him a little bit as there's a travel.
Couple of extra steps on that one, so New Knoxville will have the basketball after the turnover. Clock coming up on 1:50. 1:50 to play in this one. New Knoxville with a 5-point lead. Dwenger with the basketball. Waterman. Back over to Schrader, and Schrader takes it inside. And
Schrader did a nice job on the jump stop. He kind of lost his balance, held on to the pivot foot, and then took the fall, if you will, from Jeff List right on top of him. Schrader was claiming he was in the act of going up to shoot. Not the case called, so he'll have the 1+1 instead of the automatic 2 shot.
Substitutes for Houston. Moeller will come in as List will go out.
Well, List with 4 fouls. It's kind of odd they take him out with offense. They'll have the ball next. So he's been a tough stop, for the Rangers, and more he's benefited, or he's helped the most for Houston with the rebounding.
Second free throw. In and out. Schrader's second just off, but New Knoxville's lead now is 6 points. Coming up on 1:30. Bowman to the baseline. Nice move. Shot doesn't fall. Rebound Moeller. Dive on the floor. Dwenger has it. New Knoxville will call the timeout as they'll have possession of the basketball with 1:21. They'll take a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it right here and thank our sponsors, Keyhole Pizza, First National Bank, Precision Strip, Emerson Climate Technologies, Carriage Works, Grand Lake Health, Kogi Plumbing and Heating, Lincoln Electric Automation, Minster Bank, Pratt Industries, Wagner's IGA, Wilson Health, Winners Meats, New Knoxville Supply, and NKTelco. I'll bring you tonight's game between New Knoxville and Houston. replays on NKTelco Channel 3 or in HD on Channel 503. Wednesday, the 21st of December at 7 p.m. Monday, December the 26th at 5 p.m. You can also watch more games on demand through YouTube, Facebook, and at nktelco.com/sports. 1:21 to go. New Knoxville takes the timeout. They will have possession of the basketball.
All 10 players on the Houston side of the court right now. They brought everybody up to start pressure in the backcourt right away.
Get it into Leffel, who gets it back to Schrader. Across the timeline. Leffel. And Houston's pretty soon going to have to foul here.
Just under the final minute of action here. 6-point game, 2 possession.
Britt Schilling.
Wow.
In the corner, and there's the foul.
They foul Schrader, which at some point you have to foul somebody, but Schrader's been a pretty good free throw shooter.
He's comfortable at the free throw line.
He did, however, miss his last attempt, so sometimes, shooters may remember that, and Schrader, short memory.
Nothing but nylon. 7-point lead for New Knoxville. Second free throw is good.
6 of 7 from the line here in the fourth quarter for Schrader. He now has 18 points.
Rangers on the verge. Beaver with a shot no good, a rebound. Rich Schilling. Win number 1 of the 2022-23 season. Getting it just about, 40.6 seconds away from it.
Got to make free throws as Herrick picks up the 3rd foul, the 10th team foul. So Dwenger will have 2 shots here. And Dwenger had a big fourth quarter last night. He continued to carry that over through the first quarter, had a silent second quarter, but scored 5 in the third and currently 4 here in the fourth.
Dwenger connects.
19 points now for Dwenger for the 5'11 junior.
Second free throw coming up. 10-point New Knoxville lead, 40 seconds to go.
20 for Dwenger, 10-point Ranger lead.
I think we can wrap this one up, Jeff.
Yeah.
I think the Rangers got win number 1 underneath their belt. Timeout, New Knoxville. 31.3 seconds remain. Full timeout. We'll take a break. You're watching high school basketball on NKTelco Sports.
We are here. And here. And here.
Minster Bank is everywhere, providing every banking service that you need to keep your financial life in order. Whether you are on the go or stopping by one of our branches, Minster Bank is here for you. We proudly support the communities where you live. Minster Bank, helping people achieve financial success.
Unpack your potential with a career at Pratt Industries. Working at Pratt Industries is more than a job. It's a sustainable career.
Pratt Industries to me is a job. It's my career. It's the way I put food on my table, but I love what I do.
We offer competitive pay, excellent benefits, and opportunities for career advancement. To apply, visit careers.prattindustries.com.
Bowman will inbound it to Beaver. Final 30 seconds counting down. Strunk behind the arc. Back over to Beaver. Herrick. Vondenhevel. Shot no good. It's going to come down to Rich Schilling. Tipped away by Vondenhevel. Up court is Bowman. Strunk from behind the arc. Rebound is going to come down into the hands of Jay Schrader. Schrader and Dwenger do a high five with 4.2 seconds. And the Rangers on the verge of making it official in the win column. Bowman for 3, no good.
Waterman fouls him. Unnecessary.
With .1, a tenth of a second left.
No reason for that.
So he'll shoot some free throws. Or
It was after the shot. So the shot, if you will, counted. So it won't be an active shooting foul. So if that's just a sixth-team foul, it won't be like what happened to Schrader where he got fouled in the act.
I'm not sure why there's such discussion.
I don't know
this.
either. Ball game's over.
It's a formality. Maybe. To me, it looked like it occurred while he shot it.
Yeah, at first I thought they were talking. No, I think they were going to get him out of bounds. It was both guys had landed up back on the ground, I think, and then there was contact. So
inbounds pass, and Bowman's shot is no good. Buzzer sounds. New Knoxville gets a nice standing ovation from the folks here tonight at the barn as the Rangers pick up win number 1. A 50-40 victory over Houston. Knoxville goes to 1-4 on the season, and Houston also 1-4 on the season. I'd like to thank all of our sponsors here tonight. Keyhole Pizza, First National Bank, Precision Strip, Emerson Climate Technologies, Carriage Works, Grand Lake Health, Kogi Plumbing and Heating, Lincoln Electric Automation, Minster Bank, Pratt Industries, Wagner's IGA, Wilson Health, Winners Meats, New Knoxville Supply, and NKTelco. Keys to the game tonight brought to you by Keyhole Pizza. Scoreboard sponsor, First National Bank, think first. Starting lineup sponsor, Emerson Climate Technologies. Timeout sponsor, Precision Strip. Our player of the game, which we'll announce here in just a moment, brought to you by NKTelco. New Knoxville Live View sponsor. I want to thank the folks at New Knoxville Supply. Additional sponsors of tonight's broadcast, Burke Petroleum, Chiltech LLC, Cy Schredeman Incorporated, Dickman Supply, Hometown Opportunity, Hillsman Automotive, Park National Bank, SecureCom, and St. Henry Bank. One other reminder that NKTelco Sports and our sponsors are pleased to bring you replays of tonight's high school varsity basketball action on NKTelco Channel 3 or on HD Channel 503. Replays will be Wednesday, December 21st at 7 p.m. and Monday, December 26th at 5 p.m. Again, Wednesday, December 21st at 7 p.m. and Monday, December 26th at 5 p.m. You can also watch more games on demand through YouTube, Facebook, and at nktelco.com/sports. Two teams' records stand at 1-4. New Knoxville with the victory, as good shooting from behind the arc, solid free throw shooting when they needed it, and learned how to win one here in the fourth quarter as they did very well in closing this contest out against the Houston Wildcats. So final numbers we've got brought to you by Wagner's IGA. And Jeff, if you're ready?
I am getting very close. Yes, I'm ready, and we'll go with what I have right now. Shooting for the game for the Houston Wildcats, they made 11 of 26 two-point shots, 4 of 15 three-point shots. That's a total of 15 of 41 from the field, and that percentage is 36% from the field for the Wildcats. New Knoxville made 8 of 22 two-point shots, 6 of 15 from beyond the arc. Overall numbers for New Knoxville, 14 of 37 for a 37%. So each team shot about the same from the field. From the free throw line, the Houston hit on 6 of 8. New Knoxville, a very good 16 of 19. That's somewhere where the difference of the game came from. Rangers 16 of 19 from the foul line. Rebounding the basketball, New Knoxville came up with 27 rebounds, and the Wildcats 26. So again, very even matchup there for both teams. Rebounding, turnovers in the basketball game. Houston had 15, and New Knoxville also 15. So the numbers very clear across the board. The difference, though, the free throws, New Knoxville 16 of 19. In the fourth quarter, they were 10 of 11, so keep that in mind. So they hit them down the stretch when they, quote, mean the most. Scoring in the basketball game for the Houston Wildcats, 17 from Skylar Bowman, 10 from Jeff List, 6 from Rusty Vandenheuvel, 2 apiece from Dustin Strunk, Parker Herrick, and Reagan Steiner, and 1 point from Luke Beaver, their total of 40 for New Knoxville. Troy Dwenger, I have him down for 20. Jay Schrader, 18. 7 from Andrew Luffel. 2 from Tyler Lammers. 2 from Jay Waterman. And 2 from Preston Richlane. Total of 50 for the Rangers as they earn their first win. And a big night for them as they played more of a 32-minute game we talked about earlier. They'd done it in a couple of spurts of games, but tonight the whole package took care of the basketball when Houston pressured them and made those free throws, again, down the stretch. 10 of 11 from the field. 10 of 11 from the foul line. In the fourth, 12 of 13 in the half from the free throw line for the Rangers.
Yeah, they held off Houston, came back in that fourth quarter, and posted a 10-point win. And, boy, the 16 out of 19 from the free throw line just stands out. Great free throw shooting by New Knoxville. And our player of the game tonight, brought to you by NKTelco, a guy who did a nice job at the free throw line. Jay Schrader, our player of the game tonight, brought to you by NKTelco.
Schrader finishes with 18, 8 of 9 from the free throw line, 5 of 6 from the field. That included 1 attempt from three-point line that he made. An all-around good game. I mean, Dwenger, another nice night for him tonight with the 20. He got it last night. Dwenger did, and Schrader will get it tonight with 18 points. And missed some time in the second half with a little bit of an injury, I believe, but hopefully he comes back, but hit some clutch free throws. And remember, the big ones, he was fouled in the act of shooting a three-pointer, and that was whistled. He went to the line, made all 3, and that kind of just started the rhythm for New Knoxville.
42-40 at the time.
Yeah, so big ones then.
Edge for New Knoxville, big play and big free throws. So nice win for New Knoxville. Congratulations to the kids as well as the coaching staff. Nice to see a W on the Rangers side, and all good. 50-40, the New Knoxville win over Houston. Both teams are 1-4 on the season. That's going to do it for us from the barn. 50-40, New Knoxville over Houston. I'm Dave Helmstetter. With me tonight, Jeff Henchen. You have been watching high school basketball on NKTelco Sports.